Blog Talk Radio. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in to Real Talk, Real Plans with your girl, ReRe, and a special guest today. Let's see who it is.
Hi, it's JC from Plans and JC.
Hi, JC. Thanks so much for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm super excited to be here.
So normally you listen live and you just kind of back chat me, and I really appreciate that. So now I need to know, for those of you who are back chatting me, I need to know if you can hear me well, if I'm still breaking up because I'm still trying this broadcasting thing from the laptop using the mic. I feel like I'm in a real studio today, Jace. Like,
oh, sure.
I'm upstairs. I'm in the office. I got the mic, got the computer, got 3 monitors. I feel like I'm doing something with my life.
Oh my
Not
gosh,
that I'm using,
you're like a hacker.
Not that I'm using all 3 of these monitors.
But
at least
like, if some real-time drama happened, you could use all 3 of them to, like, track down what was going on.
Yes. And I have my phone handy as opposed to recording from my phone. And I really love this.
Mm-hmm.
I really love this.
I love it for you.
We will also be having Penny Pincher Planner, who will be joining us because she's going to help us out today with our 9-month mayhem drama. Now, Penny Pincher Planner, you are more than welcome to call in at any point in time in the show. You do not have to wait until that segment. If you'd rather wait till the segment, I will let you know when to call in. But whenever you feel like it, you just can't. I'm cool with that. Okay, so
my
I'm getting
favorite segment ever. I'm so invested.
Man, listen, okay, I'll talk about it when I get there, but I am invested also. Like, I've been watching videos after, and I don't have TikTok, so I'm watching on YouTube. Anyway, we'll get there. So, JC, of course, the most important question is, what's in your cup tonight?
It's a Mountain Dew, as if anybody knows me, if you've been on, like, planner shenanigans with me, or if you've been in Frolicking Brains, like, Mountain Dew is my current addiction. So,
okay.
What's in your cup, Erica?
Well, tonight I am drinking out of this fancy, sparkly, I'm going to take a picture of this cup because I don't think y'all seen it yet, but it's this fancy, sparkly, purple and white and black, like argyle type pattern blingy cup that my sister made. And I am drinking good old high quality H2O.
The high quality shit. Where you pick that up?
I got it from the Frigidaire. You know how some Frigidaires have, like, where you can just push the water?
Mhm.
So I just got Frigidaire water. I mean, you know, it tastes better than tap. Even though our tap water isn't bad, actually.
Yeah, in Ithaca, our tap water it's super chlorinated. Like, it tastes like a fucking swimming pool. It's so gross. I don't mind the water here as much in Dallas, but I grew up in Dallas, so I'm probably just used to it.
Right.
Interesting how, like, different water tastes different. Like, my grandparents' house in Dickinson, which is like a suburb south of Houston, they have it's like the taste of the water is, like, very distinct. Like, I know what that water tastes like. I couldn't describe it to you, but, like, I could pick it out of a lineup, you know?
I'm trying to tell you what, my mom's from Atlanta is country, period, right? But we forget about it because it's the city. But my mom is from, like, Pickens County. It's like North Georgia mountain. You know, all the black people is related. All from one family. And the water there was so good. It almost tastes like fresh spring well water. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know, but anyway, it was really good, cold, crisp, even when it wasn't supposed to be cold.
Water.
It just always tasted cold and fresh. I like that water. It was tasty. But yeah, so the reason why I only have water tonight is because last night my son was making hot chocolate for him and the wife, and not his wife, my wife.
I know. I had to orient myself for a second.
And
he's too young to be having a wife.
Right. He's too young, and I'm really, really working on him, okay? I'm trying to get him right for whatever woman he get with.
Yeah. You're doing a good job. I love hearing all your updates on
Oh, I have to update that too. So he was making hot chocolate for him and my wife, and I was like, "Oh, y'all making it sound so good. Maybe I'll just put some hot chocolate in my coffee."
Yum.
And I'm like, "Yeah, it's like a mocha chocolate or whatever y'all call it, mocha frap, something." So I put it in there, and I was cool for like the first 2 hours. But I noticed that everybody else around me started winding down. And I started to pick it the fuck up. I talked a minute, and I was like, "Y'all, I'm going to go shut up now. I love you. Goodbye."
I appreciated it. I feel like we always need people to keep the vibe going, because me and Danny and Deb tend to be very on at the beginning, because we're all right, we're running the show, we got to be on. But then once the game is over, how enthusiastic I get, how much energy I expend playing.
I felt like I was talking a mile a minute, and I was just like, and such 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 and such.
No, it was fun to listen to. I enjoyed it.
I came upstairs, right? And it was maybe 3:00. And so she's going to sleep. And I'm like, and one more thing. And one more thing. And she's like, yeah.
You
I swear.
You kept trying to kind of we slowly started to get off, or started to say bye, and then it was one more thing. Until 3 or 4 a.m.
I know, and I couldn't help it. It was I could not stop talking. And then, I'll put on a book, and I'll be like, let me go to sleep. Every time I would listen and try and go to sleep, I would be talking, and I was like, I need to take this note. I need to write about how trash he is. Look at this. This is evidence that he was going to be trash from the very beginning. And, she was like, is that light?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to cut it off. I swear I didn't go back to sleep until 7:30 this morning.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing. I love it when I'm very caffeinated or in the zone, when the stars all align and I can really focus on something. For me, that's the best feeling. But you're right that it's not really the vibe for listening to an audiobook. You know what I mean? It's not the vibe for winding
at all.
When I listen to books like that, it's I tend to get really bored, because a lot of the books that I pick are just for entertainment. And so if it's not a book that lends itself to analysis, which are the ones that the Hunger Games, I've written essays on, I definitely think that they lend themselves to analysis, but I'm just reading some schmutty little romance novel, and I'm I can't, my brain, I need something else.
I need something to make me think. And speaking of thinking, okay, wait. Speaking of thinking, I'm going to write this down so I don't forget. I have been very intentional with making my reading journal work for me this year and writing down thoughts and stuff. And even if it's a dumb book, not dumb, but even if it is some smutty little romance, I'm look at the foreshadowing here.
Okay, girl. Okay.
Not Not because I just felt like I needed to use my brain. But now that I am, quote unquote, technically working, did I tell y'all that? Did I tell y'all I'm technically working?
I knew that, and I'm very excited for you. I don't know if the world knows.
I don't think the world knows, but the place that I'm volunteering at, they decided that I am an invaluable asset, and they want me to stay. So they are offering me like a little stipend, and I'm really excited about it because it's work that I love to do. So back to Mason.
That.
Huh?
An invaluable little asset.
Yay! So back to Mason and his update about cussing out his friends. So he went to school this week, and they approached him, and he was like, "Nah, we're not friends no more." And I was really proud of him.
Good for him.
Like,
that's
really
the
proud
boundary.
of him.
Like, that's hold. Fuck yeah. Holding.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know or didn't listen last week or didn't catch the show, my son was in a group chat with some friends, and they started talking about his mother, and he didn't like that. And when he told us, when I asked him about what he said, he basically upgraded from 1 fucks to 2 fucks, and just told me that he didn't give a beep, 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 and cussed them all out. And he's 13. Don't get me wrong. He's 13, and he knows better than to cuss in front of me, around any adults. But I'm pretty sure he cussed their ass the fuck out because his mama taught him how to cuss. And he was like giving it to her, like, go put your mouth to good use and leave my mama name out of it, and blah, 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 blah. So I'm proud of him. Yep. And I was really proud that he didn't fight.
Yeah.
Because that's what his mama would have did. So for him to say, "Nah, we're not friends no more, don't talk to me," I was really proud of him. Danny said, "Come through." Baby boy said, "I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. Cut out that toxic shit." Damn right. Damn right, yeah. Danny. Leave him alone. Thank you for the congratulations. I'm so excited. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so if you cannot tell that even though I'm not caffeinated from today, I still have like residual caffeine overload. I'm not really a sweet kind of person. So I guess that hot chocolate and that espresso type Cafe Bustelo did not do it for me. Because, baby.
I don't know.
I know, she was like, "Please shut the fuck up and go to sleep."
Okay, so it didn't for the wifey at 3 a.m., but it did it for you.
It did it for
somebody. I like it. I like listening to you
talk. Today, even when we went to dinner, we went to Longhorn, and I did not even have coffee after dinner. And so I was like, yeah, but I did have a Shirley Temple in a cute cup, so it looked like I was drinking something fancy.
Yeah.
That always excites me.
I loved getting Shirley Temples. They were like the special drink that I would order after going to church with my friend. We would go to California Pizza Kitchen and get pizza, and I would order a Shirley Temple.
Man, they got some good pizza there. I haven't been in years.
Yeah, they also have some really great frozen pizza. Most of the time when I'm eating pizza, I love their barbecue chicken. And a lot of times with pizza, I've GERD, I have really bad stomach acid, and also from, a decade of bulimia and some other stuff. I just don't really have a lot of great function. And so I thought that I could never eat pizza because it's so like greasy. It always like really gave me like super bad heartburn. But then I found those California. Do I sound like an ad? I kind of.
Was that like an ad for frozen pizza? I think so.
I mean, like, California Pizza Kitchen frozen pizzas are like so good, and they don't give me bad acid. They have like a thinner crust, which is good for the acid, and the stuff on them isn't as greasy as a lot of pizzas. I mean, if you look, no judgment, if you love pizza for the grease, like eat it for me, like eat it 4 times so that like I can enjoy vicariously. But yeah, anyway. I love Kevin.
So is that what you had today? What? Yeah, huh?
No, today I had some cereals and I had some yogurt and crackers. I haven't actually like eaten like a meal today. But my mom went to Sam's Club and picked up some hot dogs, so I may have one of those later. She also grabbed like a big salad. I may have some of that later. I don't know.
I don't think there's nothing better than that Sam's Club or Costco hot dog where.
Dude, I'm really excited.
For like $2, you get a long ass hot dog and a drink that can fill me, you, and Greedy Gumdrop down the street. I mean.
Oh, okay. So she just picked up some like refrigerated hot dogs, but I'm gonna have to go with her and grab a hot dog.
Man, if you go in and get that long ass foot long hot dog and that giant ass drink, you could drink all the Mountain Dew. That'll be your Mountain Dew for the whole day.
Oh my gosh, we should do that. I don't know if I can currently, like with my back, I'm not sure that I can like. Well, I probably could if I was like pushing a cart. I was gonna say I'm not sure if I can like foot it through a Sam's, because like knowing my luck, I would get like trapped in like the back corner and have to like be rolled out, like because
go in, walk directly to the hot dogs, and leave.
And then leave. Okay. So we wouldn't even have to do like a go to Sam's and walk around shebangle. It would just be a.
Nope.
I mean, yeah. I think maybe I'll see if I can tag along next time she's going.
I know lots of people, and they have like a little place where you can sit down, like a food court.
Yeah.
Because it's a big ass mall, a mall of food shit.
A mall of food shit, exactly.
I actually like. See, Candace says their hot dogs are the bomb. See, I knew it. I knew I wasn't the only one.
Validation. Okay, I'll have to try them.
Because they're like Nathan's, I think. One of them has Nathan hot dogs. And they are like foot long. And they are good. Okay, so I know y'all come for the planners and stay for the shit. So let me ask you, how was your planner week this week? Tell me all about it.
Well, it didn't really exist. Well, it existed on a set of sticky notes this week. So it was a little rough, but I had a sticky note of all of the kits that I was working on for the month, and I've just been like going through them. And then I also have been using sticky notes for orders, which is not the most effective. I don't recommend that method. But yeah, and then today I was live on Instagram right before this with Candace, and I finally decorated my planner. So my work planner is all set to go for this week, like leading up to the PBC sale, the Planner Boss Collective sale, which is this weekend, which we'll talk about on a segment a little bit later. But yeah, how was your planner life this week?
It was really good. I think, so, I've been really on this whole routines thing. And
Mhm.
so I think that um, the A6 Anastasia has been really good for like a little daily. Like after I decorate it, it's
Mhm.
cute to me. I don't care what my writing look like. I don't care how I scratch off. Just the fact that it's decorated works for me, and I can write anything on it. I'll sideways, upside down. It doesn't matter, and I really love that. And I think that Gigi has really become like a memory planner, maybe.
Oh, that's cool.
But not like I'm printing out pictures, not like scrapbooky memories, but just more like a hub of what I did, things that I can kind of remember if I need to go back
Mhm.
and look, like, that kind of thing. Because I don't expect that Anastasia will last long if I'm doing um, a day
Right.
per page. And I mean, I made this cute little spread. I might have to post it on Instagram, but I made a cute little spread of just like book quotes, where I just wrote book quotes and then I put the quotes on the page. And then I have not planner notes, but podcast notes, which usually the podcast has its own notebook, but because this is in my purse, I can just jot down things the moment I see it.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
so I don't really think that this will last, too long. But
That makes
um,
it's
I
like
love it.
you're kind of the almost like journally, or like, the planner that you go through a bunch of them like really fast, and so if there's anything important, you want to move it out of there so that you can actually remember it.
Yeah. And I think it's okay. So yes, we're here to talk about planners. So y'all just hear me out. Shit, I don't care. Okay. So what I did for Gigi initially, what I had been doing before, was I had printed out like an additional monthly calendar, like a year set of calendars, right? And for my health condition, which I'm not sure if, I mean, I know you know, but for congestive heart failure, you are supposed to weigh yourself each morning at a dry weight. So you're supposed to go to the bathroom, empty your body of all fluids, and then weigh yourself so that you can have an accurate account of if you are holding on to any fluids, because
Gotcha.
that's not a good thing if you have congestive heart failure, because it slows your heart down, right? Okay, so I was using the monthly calendar to track my weight daily, my blood pressure daily. Now they have me like pricking my finger to test my sugar, all these different things for health. However, it's heavy. Um, so that's why I got this one, so that I could put it in my purse and always have it with me. And then I can track those things in the little tiny calendars that I've printed put in here. Um, but as inconsistent as I am, I don't necessarily do that shit every day. I know how I feel when I'm retaining water, even if it's not water even when you get ready to have your cycle, you just hold fluid, right? So I already know what it feels like. So I'll do it maybe a couple of times a week, but that shit get fucking discouraging if you're trying to do all this stuff to kind of lose the weight or whatever, and you don't see a big drop. Some people
Yeah.
it's encouraging, some people it's not. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it was getting very discouraging. And I
Yeah.
don't track my blood pressure like that anymore because it's so excellent. I'm healthy as a fucking horse. What are you talking about? So why am I going to keep doing it? So not why,
Okay.
but I'm not doing it like 3 times a day anymore.
Mhm.
Um, so all of those calendars that I printed out, they are now back to doing the monthly remix. And I had so much fun with
Oh,
it. I worked on it, I think Friday night, or was that Saturday?
yeah.
I don't know. One of them days.
I think
And
yes. And it was super cute.
I had so much fun with it, just, starting over again. It's a lot different than a classic because the squares are so small, but it was still a lot of fun to do. So I think I'm going to stick with that.
I feel like it's nice. It's like a nice place to use those nail-sized sampler stickers.
So you mean those ones we have affectionately called dingleberries?
Yeah, the dingle freebies. Yeah, exactly. Like, the floral stickers that can fit on my nail, that are really, like nail art stickers. I mean, that small, monthly remix boxes are a good place for those.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it gives you a chance to not only use those dingle freebies, but sampler. I guess freebies are samplers, but just a way to get rid of all that shit. And I really love that I don't really show a lot of the calendars on the A6 because those little freebies are good to like decorate around the, around the monthly, so that you can just kind of have a little deco because everything else is just too big. Yeah,
for sure. I always find monthlies really tough because you'll know, or I don't know if you know me, like I really love to layer stuff up, and like in monthlies you can't really do that unless you know what days you need boxes for, which you don't always know until, because as the month goes on, you might add stuff to your monthly spread, appointments or things, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I always find it really tough to decorate, but it's nice to have like small things that you can fit inside the boxes and also, like you said, kind of around the spread too.
Yeah. And washi. That's why I really like when some people do give that really thin washi. I mean, shops when you get the little thin washi. I had a comment, and I cannot believe I just did Sam's a whole disservice by just talking about the hot dogs, but Sam's got some bomb ass pizza too, and the shit is cheap. Frugal than a motherfucker.
The pizza's probably not for me, but
no, because of your issues, of course. But
from earlier, I'm excited for everybody that's listening to try the Sam's Pizza and let me know how it goes so I can live vicariously through you.
Yeah, I mean it's I mean you get this big giant like New York size. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm living frugal these days. So I do have. Speaking of frugal, I wrote down this question when I was jotting down notes. What is... Oh, wait. Let me have to handle business first. Handle business and pay the bills. Thank you so much for tuning in to Real Talk, Real Plans. I'm so excited that you're here. If you'd like to be a guest, call in. You are more than welcome to call in anytime about anything. Ask us any questions. The number is 515-602-9680. You're more than welcome to call in. Join the party, join the fun, and let's talk some shit. Let's keep it messy and never malicious. And thank you. Okay. So now that I got that out the way, I was jotting down my notes, and I was thinking, what is the difference? Like, and the reason I say this is because it's lots of sales. Lots and lots of sales. And so I've been on Operation Shop My Stash. And you and Candace, who is Plan with CCK, right? And you are Plans and Plans _and JC. If you type in Plans and JC, she pops up. So Plan with JC and Plan with CCK, they were doing Shop Your Stash Sunday. And so it's all these sales this weekend. And yes, I'm going to tell you, just give me a second. Hear me out. I'm not on a no spend, but I am shopping my stash. So should I be looking at these damn sales or not?
Okay, I think that the best way, it takes a little bit more effort than I like, but than I wish it did. But I think the best way to both shop your stash and check out sales is to hang out with your stash a lot, get a good sense of like, which you've been doing because you've been, reorganizing and putting stickers away and stuff. So you have a good sense of what you have, and think about like when you're planning what you would need, or not even need, but like, what you have less of. And, maybe if there's something that you want to experiment with or try that you don't have a lot of, and then shop sales based on that, right? Shop sales based on your stash.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. I mean, I have been looking a lot at my stash and working around a lot of the way I'm growing out of planner styles, right? I've been talking about it so much about growing out of kits because I'm not a vertical planner and sometimes the kits don't work, but they will work in a DIY spread, like a B6 or A6 Allergy notebook type spread, because you can put the box on the page and, decorate around it. I'll have an example of that this week because I used a vertical kit, like a mini kit, and how it works. But I've noticed that since I've been shopping my stash, those are going down. And I see more and more journaling kits piling. Not piling like obsessive
in your
amount, but like,
yeah,
like they're just. I'm like, okay, I see where my transition was. Like, I'm going out of the 2018, 2017, 2019, things. I'm like, oh, look at this Villa Beautiful book from January of 2019. Let me use this shit.
Yeah, I think that's another good point too, is like if you know your like if you're using your stash often, you know what you're drawn to, and so you can use that to avoid. For me, I sometimes just like avoid even looking at what's on sale. Sometimes I'll look and I'll build a cart, but I'll just like give myself some time to not check out. The problem with that is that sometimes it's 4 a.m. and I make bad decisions, like buy everything in my cart. But usually I'll be able to like step away from it and then forget about it. But I feel like that was a tangent. But the point is, if you know what you use, then you can look for stuff that you know that you'll use. You know what I mean? Like you have a bit of like a litmus test. And
you know what you don't fucking use.
And you know what you might want to experiment with that you haven't used before, but it's different from the stuff that you know that you won't use. You know what I mean?
Right.
As opposed to thinking like, let me try this vertical kit because like I really like the art. It's like, well, maybe I can find somebody else that's using the art in a different way, or not to plug my shop, but like that's what I do. Art
plug.
Because I bought a million standard vertical kits because like I loved the art so much, but then I didn't use them because I don't plan like a standard vertical planner. I mean, I can, right, but like I don't. That was a tangent also. But the point is like, and then you can see if there's stuff that you haven't ever tried before. It's not piling up that you don't use, like in your and then you can experiment with those too, which I feel like is a fun way of kind of growing your stash. As long as like, for me, it's like, as long as I'm not consistently buying stuff that I don't use, because that's the real like money sinkhole,
Well, you guys will be really proud of me because I canceled my Rebel Ink Co. subscription. I really love her work. Carrie, I know she probably don't listen. She does a phenomenal job of, using the journal, journaling kit. I mean, she has so many options, and the kit was like, it's so reasonably priced. Sorry, y'all. It's kicking in from not going to bed till 7:30 this morning. But the shipping, when I looked at how much I was paying for shipping, I could have slapped my whole face off.
How much was the shipping?
$17.
What? Where was it shipping from?
I don't know, somewhere across the water. I got something every month. I get something that said like, your parcel is coming from, and I mean, I get it. It's beautiful artwork from her. That she needs to come up with a better plan, or she needs to find her a partner over here that can print it and cut it for her, and you know what I'm saying, so that people on this side of the world can get it, because it's beautiful and I love it and I want it every month.
Even distribute, right? Because like you could like ship a big box and then incorporate those shipping costs and domestic shipping costs. It's just tough for a small shop to like do something like that, and I totally understand why. But I came up with like all of I feel like it would just be so helpful to have like centralized distribution for like international shipping.
Yeah, and I mean, and this is why I think that, and look at me, I don't own no damn shop, but anyway, this is why I think that sticker shop owners should stop feeling like they can't talk to other shop owners and share. Not share, like you don't share how you make your money or how you market, but I mean, fuck, if I'm saving on shipping, why wouldn't I want somebody else? It's a million loaves of bread on the shelf.
Yeah.
You eat Roman meal, I eat whatever, a Publix brand or Kroger brand, or it's enough for everybody. I just think that's ridiculous.
So one thought I had like a while back, I thought about it a lot because I was in Germany, and I eventually got a Stackery box where everything shipped from the U.S. to that box, and then that box was shipped to me overseas. But I thought about it in other ways too, and I feel like I think it would just be so cool. Sorry, this is just an idea, but like I think it would be so cool for collab sales to host like overseas centralized distribution centers where you can reduce shipping prices. You would have to figure there would have to be a lot of math that went into it and stuff, and you would probably either overprice or underprice the first few times. But I feel like it would just be really cool to have so everybody that's shipping to the U.S. or out of the U.S. could ship there for the whole collab sale. Then they could make like a box of all of the shops that you shopped and then ship it overseas, and vice versa. Like shops that are shipping to the U.S. could ship to one place and save money on the overseas part of the shipping, and then that person could ship like locally and distribute the costs that way. Obviously, you would have to compensate people for
that. Gave me a headache.
Also. But I just when I saw collab sales, that's what I kind of thought was going on, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
No, they it's fend for yourself around these parts. Monica says that her and her hubby, who hopefully wrote in her planner, does Costco dates pretty often, and she told me to post it. She's going to hold me to it. I think she's talking about the book quotes page, or the thing. or the thing for next week. I don't remember. But whatever it is, if you hold me to it, I'm going to post it. And she said that she needs the space. So the old sticker books that are collecting dust need to go. Well, next weekend there's a D-Stash Bash. Oh, and you're going to something. Dive in the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe they'll have D-Stash there. So maybe you should think about packing up a bag. Even if they don't have D-Stash, just pack a bag, leave that shit in the hotel lobby, and somebody will pick it up. And just put D-Stash on it. They'll know. And they'll come to you. So I don't know. I was really sad about it. About my Rebel Ink Co. But I will be on the lookout for any Advent boxes or deluxe boxes. But in case she has any, because I'll definitely get those because that would be worth the shipping.
Well, you can also what shipping is for because it depends on what she puts in her box. Like, if there isn't any washi, or if there's washi, that can increase the cost. So if you can, order some of the stuff, the whole point is you could, check out her website and see if you can order stuff and if that shipping would be different than, what the shipping on the box is.
I would hope so, because $17 is unhinged.
Yeah. Or, you can also pick up, multiple stuff. If it's going to be $17 in shipping, regardless, you can, wait a few months and then pick up, subscription extras if they have subscription extras.
Yeah.
On the website. I love Fox and Cactus. They're one of my favorite kind of cute shops. And they're also, it's super weird and super adorable, but also very weird. There are lots of ghost booties and stuff. But they,
okay. I had to go look them up.
Yeah, the post with the booties, but they, it always costs a ton to order from them because they're in Australia, and so I, will wait. Maybe once a year I'll place a pretty big order from them. Unfortunately, they sell out a lot too and stuff, but I just kind of wait and then eventually order a giant box of washi and stuff.
Yeah. So I had them for a whole year. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, okay, I gave you the time. Now, I only have one other subscription left.
Mm-hmm.
Sterling Ink.
Now, ooh,
just one.
I thought you stopped that one because you weren't using it.
I almost did, and then I saw what was coming next, and I was like, oh, not yet. Not that month. Nope. And I have been using it. I will say that I always use the vellum calendar.
Okay. That's good.
And now I'm like, okay, so now I'm working backwards. So I have February of this year. I used the vellum calendar, and now I'm going to use the stickers from February last year. And I'm like, okay, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Slow and steady wins the race. But it's coming. But that'll be the last one that I have. And so I was talking to my wife about it, and she was like, you have to give yourself something. And so I have a couple of things that I will still purchase. So the sales. I know y'all don't care about that. The sales. The sales. Villa Beautiful is having a moving day sale.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is on sale. She has an imperfect box for $45. She doesn't say the value of the box, But I don't know if you've ever bought. Do you have Villa Beautiful pens? Are you a Villa Beautiful girl?
Yeah, I used to subscribe to Villa Beautiful's subscription, and sometimes I still get some stuff. Like occasionally, I do really like her pens. Like I find they work well with the paper that I've used in the past, and
yes,
I think they're pretty. I don't love the stacked colors, you know what I mean? Where there's like, I prefer the pens where all the crystals are like mixed together, or like, you know, the little charms or other elements are like mixed in.
Yeah, I don't like I don't like that either.
But yeah, and I do feel like, you know, if you're really into pens, it's a good subscription to get in on. I think also if you're into stuff like not quite the lifestyle stuff, but like if you like trying different pouches and covers and, you know, stuff to hold stuff, and, you know, like if you're into those and not just like the kind of stickers, pens, washi, like your basics, I think that Villa Beautiful, especially their larger boxes, can be a really great value.
Yeah, I brought up the pens because her imperfect pens are, the only thing that's imperfect about them to me is the fact that she make them imperfect by putting that dot on the bottom of them, because they work just fine to me. That is how I actually built my collection. She had like an imperfect pen. Say she would have them like periodically, and then I would just grab a couple, you know, and that was it. So now I have so many pens, and they all look new because I'll use a pen and then switch it out for another pen and just stick the old pen back in the new box. So I don't know which ones I've actually used until I actually open it up and see if the red is off. Like you know what I'm saying. But she had like pens on there for like $4. And if you know about those Villa Beautiful pens, you know that is an excellent price for
I do. The one thing about Villa Beautiful pens is that you can't put the top on the back without damaging the paint.
Yeah, I don't. Me and Coco talked about that last week. I was telling her like, don't do it. Monica says that she loves to get imperfect pens for teacher gifts for the coworkers and that they love them, but she gets the regular ones. I don't usually buy the pens by themselves unless I'm buying a subscription.
Yeah, I love that idea because it's such a beautiful pen for a gift. And especially for people who aren't like hardcore stationery folks like us, or, you know, trying to sell old Villa Beautiful pens for like $50 or whatever.
Okay,
like you're not, like people aren't going to be like, you know, looking super precisely at every single inch of paint. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a great strategy.
It is. So last week before we got off, I was talking about how I'm trying to, you know, I got some feedback from people who wanted to know us really get into the nitty gritty about the planner stuff, right? Like we like the mess, but we're here for the planners. And so one of the things that I wanted to focus on for this week, and then we'll go on to the PBC sale, and then we will go on to the 9-month mayhem. So I'm going to try and get it all in there. But what I wanted to talk about was the planner routine. And so I asked 2 questions on Facebook. The first one was, what is your planner routine, and like how do you make sure that you update I said her. I think that's kind of sexist. I shouldn't have said her because your planner can be a guy. It can.
It's
or
true.
they. So
Yeah.
how do you make sure that you update your planner daily or weekly? And so, JC, I'll ask you first, and then I'll go over just a few of the answers because we got a lot. I kind of compiled them as to like what we got the most of. Because it was, I gotta listen. When I be asking these questions, people actually be paying attention to me. I like that.
Yeah, dude. I like that too. Yeah, I love the community that you've built and how like active everybody is in engaging with your questions and are genuinely interested. I don't know. I don't have like a super real answer. I don't make sure to update my planner daily or weekly. I used to be very, very, very neurotic about planning and scheduling and tracking every single minute of my time so that I could feel like I literally used to believe that like it wasn't okay for me to feel tired if I had gotten enough sleep and if I hadn't worked enough. And so I would like track every single minute of my time to try to assess whether or not my tiredness was legitimate or if I should just like ignore it because my body was a liar.
Girl, self-care.
With ADHD, I had a lot of like really not great beliefs about myself and my productivity and my body and all kinds of things. But so after that, and I actually found the Plannerverse like after I stopped tracking my time that way, I was just like, you know what? I'm here for the art. I am here for imagining, you know, my future, and kind of visualizing my future. And I'm just here for what feels good. So I don't make sure to update my planner daily or weekly. If there are things that I need to do, I will put it on my Google Calendar. But that's like or I'll leave it like open on my computer so it's the first thing that I see, but that's the extent of me making sure to do it in my life. Right. How about you?
Well, I take Anastasia with me everywhere I go. So when I first get to, I do have a work planner too. She doesn't have a name. I guess I could name her the other name. Oh, yes, she does. Her name is Genevieve, which is Genevieve. I almost forgot that, but yes, Genevieve. So I go to work and open my work planner and Anna. They'll be on the desk, and that way I can just jot in both. And then when I get home, I sit on the couch before I take my nap or whatever I'm going to do. I might jot down another note to look to see what's going on for that evening. And then when I come upstairs, Gigi is upstairs on the bed waiting on me. Like, hey, girl, where have you been the whole day? And so then I will update her to see what she got going on. Or like overwhelmingly, most people did say that Sunday is their planning day, which is actually why we decided to do Real Talk, Real Plans on Sunday night, because the kids are in bed now. You can pull out your planner. You have somebody to like talk planner shit with, because, you know, sometimes our friends look at us like we're crazy if we don't have planner friends. And so it was just a good time to be able to like open it up, work on it, stick your heart out while other people are talking about planners too.
Yeah.
So usually, like I'll do that. Most of the time though, while I am on Zoom calls with my friends, on Fridays or Saturdays, that's when I'll do the planner layout. On Sunday, I will write, in the planner. If I've taken pictures or not. Like, I'm just over the whole blank spread thing. Not over it, but like, I cannot forget what I was thinking, what I put this sticker here for, just because I want to write on it. Just because I haven't taken a picture. So I'm like over that. Like my handwriting is not the best all the time, depending on the pen. Speaking of Villa Beautiful pens, my handwriting is not beautiful with Villa Beautiful pens in my Stalogy on that paper.
Yeah, it's not, or it is?
No, it's not. It's beautiful on thicker paper, like 32-pound paper, where it can glide across it like butter.
Yeah, I find that my handwriting, it really is dependent on the pen and the paper and my vibe at the moment.
Yeah. So
it's like everything together perfectly.
Okay, it has to be in alignment. Alignment. But as far as work, I scribble on that shit all day, every day. But I'll open my planner every day. I tried to do a midweek check-in. Y'all, I said I was going to do midweek check-in, and if you was looking for it, I'm so sorry. I heard that some people had it in their planner, and they didn't do it. I chickened out. I just need somebody to be like, hey, let's go live. Or, come on, I thought you were going live. Like, I need some encouragement because I'm really, I don't know. Are you looking at my face while I talk about checking in? Are you looking at my planner? Like, if you're looking at my planner, does that mean I got to go outside in a cold-ass garage so that I can be in the space? Or, like, I don't know. I chickened out. I'm sorry. I dropped the ball.
Do you want to go live on this Wednesday together for a midweek check-in?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but what about my face?
Yeah. You have a beautiful face. I love looking at all together. I love your face.
I'm sorry, that just tickled me. Okay, anyway. Okay, yeah, so Wednesday, I'm going to try it again. Okay, so
with you? You want a buddy? I'll be your buddy if you want.
The comments for the routine check-in. Yes, I do want to be a buddy. I mean, yes, you can be my buddy. Please be my buddy. Most people said they update every morning or check right before work. A lot of people said they also check at the end of the day. A budget girly said before payday she does. A lot of people said they take it with them. And someone says Princess Simplicity Creation. That's what I call the budget girly. No disrespect, ma'am. She says, I review my goal planner as a part of my nightly routine. I also dedicate Sundays as my planner day to prepare for the upcoming week and update all of my planners. Most people, a lot of, here's the one I wanted to read. Okay, this person, plan.live.love.life. Plan, live, love, life. Say that 5 times fast. She said, AM routine is faith, wellness, and then she reviews her workday with her coffee. Midday, she reviews workday section to make sure that she's kind of on track and to remind her what she needs to do after work. That's a good idea. And PM, she makes updates to look at what's happening tomorrow. And she also has like a mini that she puts in her purse to jot down notes. Now, my chaos planned, listen, she said she got 7. So she checks 2 in the morning, 3 throughout the day, and 2 in the evening. She said it sounds complicated, but it makes her so productive. I just could not even imagine. 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night.
See, for me is that like my brain does not like task switching. Like it takes so much effort for me to get into something that things that like other people, this is just like my neurodivergence, like things that that take other people like 5 minutes, you just like open, close. takes me, like, because I have to focus on it, and in order to like, often it's a hyper focus, and then we're there for an hour, and like, if that kind of thing doesn't work for you, I just want to let you know that you're not alone. It's okay.
Right.
But if it works for you, that's also super great.
I think that's why mine is with me all day, and it's like always near. They're like, put it down. It ain't going nowhere. And I'm like, but I love her.
Yeah.
Pray, Plan, and Create said, I have found that planning for the sake of planning and not posting for IG is what helps me stay organized and on top of what I need to do. I don't worry about filling in every space. But a more practical tip is I made a weekly chart and wrote which planner or journal to check in with during the week. Not all my planners or journals need to be checked in daily or weekly. Some are just monthly. With that being said, there is a routine sheet in Gigi that I was determined to use this year. And so I reached out to the creator, one half of the Cover Up Queen, Shay, and she sent me like her template. And so I was very sure to I was very sure to make sure that I looked at it, and so I'm going to fill it out and hold me accountable, Monica. I'm going to post it too so that I can get a routine. Thank you so much for all of you who love my face. I can't believe I said that out loud it just came out of my mouth and I didn't mean it. Bianca says she wished that BB pens had different refill options, and I might agree with you there.
What kind of refill do you want, Bianca? What kind of refill options does Bianca want, and what do you want?
I would like a ballpoint option.
Oh.
I want a dark black ballpoint pen. Somebody lead me in the right direction. Now don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my Pentel ballpoint pens. They're so good. But they are not chocolate. Like, they're not like dark black. I would love one. I would love that. Okay, so the other question that I asked, how do you make sure you use your planner while still keeping it cute? Because I know that a lot of people will be like, oh, this spread is too cute to even use. And I don't know if you ever felt that way about it, like, oh, it's just so pretty. And never go back to it. I have been guilty in the past, but now I'm like, nope, it's so pretty. I have to use it. So if you felt like that, like, what would you do to make sure that it works for you?
Yeah, I think I answered this question. So I embraced that and like pushed it a little bit further. Like, if you scroll all the way back through my Instagram and like do research on like how, my like style developed, you can like see it happening in real time. But I slowly the focus of especially daily planning for me became collaging, like visualizing and collaging a vibe. Like, if there was something scary coming up, I would use scary cute stickers, or like fun scary stickers. Or if there was something that I was really excited about coming up, or a holiday that I wanted to celebrate, like I would decorate for that holiday, like, most of us do. Or things I wanted to think about, I would like decorate based on that. And I created less and less space for writing, to the point where like now I use box stickers because I have like 4 layers of stickers on my like daily collages. I'll put boxes on top if I want to write anything, but I don't feel like I have to write anything, because the point of planning isn't always the quote unquote like the content of it. It's also the process of visualizing what I want that day to feel like and kind of playing in the space of imagining that day. That sounds very abstract, but like when I open that day in my daily planner, I'm like, oh my gosh, this was so fun. Like this day is going to be so fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I like that. I do.
So I don't always have to write in it.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's a really good thing. And I guess if you don't have much white space, you don't feel the need to. So I think sometimes what I'll do is if I do have white space left, not that I care about white space, don't get me wrong, but if I do, sometimes if I'm looking through like, you know, the little sticker books with like the characters, I'll just stick something right there. Like I felt, you know, frisky today, or the sticker with my head down, or, you know, balloons, or, you know, just something like I can have more fun on the page, like you said. Yeah, I really want to fangirl right now because I didn't see this comment before, but Terribly Creative actually commented on my thing, and you made me love her.
I love her too.
Oh my God. So she says that she pre-decorates way ahead of time because she can't stand going in and needing to write something and then have to find like a sticky note or something because you don't want to write on your page.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
T.A. Blessing says that the after the pen is her favorite part, and so it just looks so good with words around the stickers, so she just leaves space for the pen. Planning with Boys says put your planner in a place where you always look and use all the stickers. I think the consensus is it's cute for the gram, but as I use it, it gets ugly. And some people go opposite than what we do, is like write first and then decorate later. Someone else says mild liners. I was almost excited because I thought it was Tipsy Dog Plants, but it was Tipsy Planning, you know. Monica says she thinks of a theme. She starts with a single sticker and keeps going. Lots of people said just decorate, be functional, so you leave space, and decorate for like a month in advance so that when it's time to write on it, you already know it's cute, so you can just go on it, you know, go on and do it. And sometimes that's cool, but sometimes it's difficult because what if I need a note page, you know, in between there? But I did it this week and it just worked out. Like I was proud of myself. I just stuck 2 blank pages in the middle and was like, fuck it, that's what we get this week.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, you can either keep notes in the middle or have notes at the end of the week or at the end of the month, or just take notes wherever you are. Like a lot of times I like to use planner clips or, clips of different sizes to keep track of like where I am in different places. So if I have like notes in one area and, you know, the week that I'm on in another area, I'll use those to kind of flip between them. But I love like decorating in advance because you can like take pictures for before the pen, whatever. And then once I have the picture, it feels easier to me to write in it because I feel like, oh, I can always see what it was like when it was pure or whatever.
Monica said, my planner is female. Wait. Yeah, she said, my planner is female. Men don't control me. Then she said she released the power and realized that this is supposed to be fun. And then she sent me lots and lots of pictures of her husband. I don't know if he's sticking stickers in this planner or what, but it looks so cute. And he did such a good job. Okay, Mulan for the win. That's cute. Shout out to Mr. Penny Pincher Planner for doing his damn thing. I like that. Yeah, so I have been doing a lot better with showing like after the pins, and I have decided that since I have, did some YouTubing, I'm going to actually like flip through my January.
Mm-hmm. That sounds fun. I can't wait for it.
For YouTube, because I won't have to edit it and I can just upload it directly.
Right.
Cause yeah, yeah, I'm struggling. So, okay, we have 2 segments left on the show. I would like to. What would you like to do first? Would you like to talk planner sale first?
Sure. Let's do it.
All right. So we are. I wish I had some sound. Let me find us some sound. No, I'm not. Okay. Well, anyway, just think. Money, 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 money. Money. That is for the Planner Boss Collective sale that is coming up soon. And the reason why I sang it is because you better get your money together, because there are shops on shops on shops that are ready
to take it from you.
Yes, to take you all your things.
In exchange for cute stickers.
And I have been looking, and there are some really cute ones on the way.
I know. It's a huge sale. I think there are like 54 shops or something like that.
Is it that many?
I don't know. I think there are 54 humans in the shop Facebook group.
Oh my goodness.
So I don't know, if there are that many shops or not, but yeah. They're not all up on the website. I think mine is still not up on the website because I turned it in late. But yeah.
Well, I am on the website, and I went through the Facebook group, which is a good place to find out. So it is called the Planner Boss Collective. It's a huge sale. I'm not sure how often they do it, maybe quarterly, because this one says winter sale.
Yeah, I think seasonally, but I'm not positive.
All right. Well, what we usually do is we'll talk about top 3, top 3 places. Sometimes we talk about freebies. I can always talk about freebies. But I think we decided that we were going to do the top 3 or new to you. What did we decide? I don't recall.
I don't think that we decided. So I am going to talk about the 3 swaps that I loved the most.
Okay.
For me personally as a planner. So the shops with the swaps that I thought were the coolest. No shade to anybody that didn't make the top 3. These are, just my personal opinion. But then if you want to do, you can do whichever you want. Maybe new to you, since it's such a big sale, or 3 that you're most excited about that aren't the same as my top
3. Okay, perfect. Oh, no, you're on here. You're on here on the website.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm glad that we're up. When I checked, we weren't last. But, okay, I can start with Lauren Phelps Designs. I'll say, just a little bit about the sampler that she sent, or that they sent, and then talk about what I think the shop is really great for. A lot of y'all probably know Lauren Phelps Designs, but her samplers are freaking vinyl die cut stickers. They are gorgeous. They're the vinyl die cuts in her shop, from some different collections. And I'm really glad that she sent an extra for me.
Okay, let me
really
get one.
receive them all. I think Lauren Phelps Designs is, I think she has a like live, plan, dream notebook. So if you're in the market for a kind of planner notebook, she's a good one to try potentially. And then she also has really great covers for everything. Like I watched a tutorial that she did where she, like the sterling ink didn't quite fit in the cover, and she kind of like warmed up the like plastic cover on the outside, and so that it fit the sterling ink well. And I think that that's also a good technique to do if your planners are like mine and they get super chunky because you put everything imaginable inside of them. Not everything imaginable. Scratch that. Only reasonable things.
Right.
Like paper inside of them. Okay, anyway, and then I also love, like, if you're a floral girly, definitely check out her washi, check out the, like, seasons, PET, and, like, washi sticker sets. Those are my favorite things from Lauren Phelps Designs.
I got her 2022 advent calendar, and I know lots of people got the 2023 that really loved it. I thought it was pretty cool. That was my first order from her ever. And it was lots of florals. I think the theme was like maybe magnolia. I might have made that up.
Yeah, I think it was magnolia too. I got that one also, and I didn't love the colors as much. It's just my particular vibe. But I thought that the advent from this year looked more my speed. Personally.
Yeah. You know, I'm not really, I guess, I don't know. I think I throw shade to neutrals all the time. I'm on the slide, but I need a little brightness in my day. I need a little razzle dazzle. I use neutrals this week, but excuse me, y'all. Sorry. But I did add like a little pop of brightness to it. So yeah, Lauren Phelps is definitely like a neutral girly. She's like calm and peaceful, and she just had a box recently, or somebody sold a box to my friend, and I'm like, girl, what all you got in that box? And I'm still waiting on her to go through it. Brittany, if you're listening, I need something out of that box.
I will say that Lauren Phelps, kind of like Frolicking Brains, like she releases by collection, and so take a look at the collections. There are some that are brighter or more colorful than others, and if you like the art from that collection, then you can look at what it has. There's usually like washi and stickers and tip-ins and what is it called, sticky notes and notepads and like all kinds of stationery stuff within each collection. So like if you find one, like there was one that was like a kind of pastel florals that I fell in love with, and like I got the whole collection.
The whole thing.
The whole thing. So if you love, I would shop her by collection.
Okay.
So that if you love with, a design, you can, get different stuff in that design.
I want to tell you how much she will be off during the sale in case you are interested. Lauren Phelps Design will be 25% off during this sale. So even if you don't go over to Frolicking Brains, which I definitely think you should, you can go over there and she'll be 25% off. How much are you going to be off on during this sale?
I'll be 30% off to everyone, and if you're a patron, I'll be 39% off.
Nice.
Yep.
Patron perks for the win. Okay, what's the second shop?
Okay, the second shop in my lineup is No White Space Stickers. She sent freaking rolls of washi. Like full-ass washi rolls.
Not the little thin ones, too.
No, not samplers. Like, and not like teeny tiny, like 5. I mean, I love me some 5mm, don't get me wrong, but like it's a 15mm foiled washi tape. They are kind of a black that has like kind of bluish undertones and foiled like Mickey Mouse faces, or not faces, like silhouettes and stuff. So it's like a good neutral, especially for Disney fans, which is, I think, the kind of target for no white space stickers. Like, if you are a Disney fan, definitely go there. I also loved her recent Taylor Swift collection. And I just love, so her stuff, we'll go with they, just in case. Their stuff is super bright. So, like, if Lauren Phelps is too neutral for you, No White Space is super cute, super bright, and I really love their like washi tape designs, especially if you are a Disney girly, but also if you just like bright washi tape.
I have to check them out. They will be 20% off during the sale.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, for me, is like, 20% off is just using someone's code.
I don't know if they have a PR team or how often they go on sale. But yeah, I mean, 20% is not the amount that I choose personally.
Yeah. I think that just helped me determine what I'm gonna. Okay. Anyway. So vinyl sticker, which is, I mean, we know how much of those can run. Rosa washi, we know how much those can run. Okay. And what's the last favorite swap that you got?
Okay, so the last one is Stuck on You Designs with a Z. It looks like theirs is an Etsy shop. D is the owner, and they sent a full sticker sheet, like a regular size sticker sheet with
like 4x6.
Yeah, I want to say it's 4x6. I don't know. I don't have like my tape measure out, but like I'm gonna have to use my like large sized hollow bags instead of the smaller ones. They're like 5x7 bags because like this won't fit in a the swap sampler stuff that I send out for the sale, because this won't fit in my small bag. So right. It's this particular swap is perfect, and I also think some stuff that she's added to her shop recently, it looks like these are like mini-sized versions of some vinyl stickers that she has. The quality of the paper is really great. It's almost like a vinyl, like it might be like vinyl. Like you may even be able to put these on like a water bottle or something. Hold on, let me just get them out to make sure that I'm not lying to you. Yeah, like they're like smaller versions of the like larger vinyl stickers. They have like a bit of a nice sheen to them. They're super cute, and they're also perfect for the bookish girlies. Like one of them has a giant set of books, and it says, "I'd rather be home finishing my TBR pile," which same. That is literally
period.
all day, every day. There's a little ghosty reading with a bunch of books behind them, and it says, "Quiet now, it's reading o'clock." Cozy Bookish Weekend, admit one, and it's kind of like a stamp. And there are 3 more, which I'll let you discover when you, either by looking through their website or by receiving the swaps. But that I felt like was next level. Like I received that and I was like, I I thought I was the freebie queen, but
they got some questioning your gangster.
Yeah, Stuck on You Designs is the like swap queen of this sale. And yeah, so their shop, it's mostly vinyl stickers. So if you're somebody that likes to vinyl sticker your computer, and sorry for the crinkles. Likes to, vinyl sticker up your computer and your water bottle. Like, I think that those are perfect. They have like a bunch of different kinds, like a bunch of different vibes, but I definitely would recommend checking it out if you are a bookish girly like us, and if you want to like sticker up your Kindle, if like that is the space that you're in right now, like this is the shop for you.
Okay. So I need you to help me make a tough decision right now. We got 4 minutes left. Should I make a show tomorrow just updating the 9-month mayhem?
No, because you have Monica on. We can save your favorite shops for the Wednesday update, maybe?
No, that's what I'm saying. Monica said that I could save her for next time, but I'm sure that she would like to do it. She could do it tomorrow without the 4 minutes, because I don't want the honking of the horn.
Oh, you only had an hour and a half for a show that I joined. I see the issue now.
But I don't know if it's going to stop recording. So I can set it up. I can actually do another one in like 5 minutes.
Oh, dude. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So I'm going to sign off on this show, you guys. I'm going to sign off on this show. I'll talk about the next, the shops that I have for the PVC sale in the next episode. So, for you girlies that listen in the future, you get 2 episodes for the price of 1. You're welcome.
Oh my.
All right. So keep it messy, never malicious. Hope to see or hear from you soon. Make sure you follow us on all the platforms. I'm Real Talk with ReRe on Instagram. You can join us on Facebook in The Realist, ReAlists, The Realist. And you can buy me a coffee. All this is in my LinkedIn tree, in my bio on Instagram. So please feel free to do any of those things. Thank you so much to Plans and JC for joining us today. Well, we talked about routines while I rambled, and boy, did I ramble. So talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.